Welcome to Nick House. 今日はスペシャルゲストがいます。
And Black Samurai!
Yeah! かっこいいなぁ。本当に僕のもともと相方ですね。
But we are not divorced yet.
We're not divorced.
I don't know.
No, no. 別にやめてはないけど、本当は2017年のゴートダウンのマジリタ選手権っていう番組に2人が出て、そうですね。まあこの見た目なんですけど、本名なんだっけ？
竹内剛と申します。
そうですね。
多分熱英語より英語下手くそです。熱 speaks better English.
Yeah. He's half Cameroonian
and half Japanese.
Yeah, and half Japanese. でもフランス語は喋れないよね。
No. And I never been to Cameroon.
あれアメリカ行ったっけ？
アメリカ、はい。I used to live in the States, your country, for 7 years.
そう、なんか交換留学みたいな感じ。
いや、交換留学じゃない。
何だったっけあれ？
語学留学。
語学留学。
Yeah.
そう。Anyway.
Studying English.
Yeah. Today we're gonna do a video about
Oscars!
Yes! アカデミー賞ね。
アカデミー賞。
新しいルールがいっぱいこれから出てくるんで、これは多分2024年のルール。
はい。
で、来年から強制的じゃなくておすすめになるんですけど、Let's first have Alex explain them and then we can give our opinions.
Please.
Right. So there are 4 categories, and then to qualify as the best film of the year, you have to meet at least 2 of them. So basically, either your main actor or a certain amount of other actors have to belong to the non-represented or underrepresented groups, such as women, people of color, people with disabilities, or LGBT people.
LGBTQ.
そう、ちゃんと言えよ。
Yeah.
What about left-handed 左利きの人は？
それはどうだろう。
それはすごい少数派でしょ。俺左。
Southpaw.
Yeah, Southpaw.
But not just the actors. Like this is one of the categories, but it could also apply to people who work behind the camera, people who work with PR, or also there is a category that says that you have to provide internships to those people. So as long as you do that, then your film can be the best film of the year.
まあ要するにルールがいっぱいあるの。でしょ？俺要するにって使いたかったの。
Okay.
まあ簡単に言うとね。Yeah. And it sounds great, right? So you can say anything you believe. You don't have to worry. もし俺とまあ全然違う意見でも全然いいし、このカメラ止めたら殴るだけ。
わかりました。
そう。
戦争が始まる。
Yeah, what do you think?
これはね、it's kind of like difficult to say right or wrong, but I think it's good thing. Yeah, America always did trial and error. They always keep moving forward, right? So I think this change might be problems or mistake, but it's okay.
Just to try it out, you think it's okay?
Yeah.
でも質問聞いていい？
はい。
これは黒人舐めてると思わないの？
In what way?
お前たちは自分でできないから俺たちはちゃんと手伝ってあげるよみたいな。わかる？ It's like the reverse of like they call it the bigotry of low expectations. 期待がすごい低いの。わかる？ Women, you can't do it by yourself. We'll help you. You know what I mean? It's like 子供扱いみたいな。
Another thing I thought is like just keep the Oscars.
Like they are.
And let's make totally new competition. In this way. なんかその新しい。
そっちの方がいいと思うよ。もう俺アカデミー賞はその才能で行くか行かないか。そのスポーツと一緒でしょ。だからその例えば NBA にアジア人が足りなすぎるから。黒人が多いから、それをちょっと減らしてアジア人を入れようみたいな感じ。
左利き。
そう、左利きね。そう。俺みたい。
いろいろね。
いや。
でもこれはね、it's very easy to disagree with these things.
It is.
But I think the most important is there is a problem still, right? I don't know, like you call systematic racism.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe in that, but yeah.
But there is a issue. So I think people try to change、だからまあやってみるしかないんじゃないかなこれは、でも、like higher LGBTQ or disability people, it's not hard to do. It's not hard things to do. And there is a way to do, right? Like なんかひょっとしたらさ、you can hire disabilities people、なんかもうほんと決まった人を雇うこともできるから、まあでも just make rule is good.
Do you know the word the devil's advocate? Devil's advocate? It means like to say the opposite. To play the devil. But then why wouldn't you just hire like tamatama if it's like a disabled person who's the best, hire them. But I mean, so
yeah, でも今はもうI think that probably a high percentage of people like that already hired in Hollywood because I mean,
yeah, well, I'm sure there's tons of women in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. I just feel like it's really the bigotry of low expectations, and I think that it should be based on like how good you are.
And also the Academy Award was made in like 100 years ago, right?
Oh, was it? I don't know.
I think
なんで日本人は俺より知ってんだよ。
1920.
なんかなんで日本人は俺知ってんだよ。でもちょっと違和感がある。
いや皆さん私日本人ですよ。アメリカ人、ロシア人。Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
And the memberships are like old white guys.
Yeah.
Mostly. And それがもうちょっと難しいじゃん。
じゃあ俺もう一個言っていい？そのアカデミー賞
No, I don't say it's bad thing.
I know,
Yeah.
but can I say one thing?
Yeah.
アカデミー賞自体はいらなくない？どうでもよくない？実際は。俺めっちゃ嫌いなんだよ、アカデミー賞。そのアメリカの有名人がもう生きがってる服でなんか歩いて、もうハリウッドのオナニだよ、あれは。
Yeah, but I think like
I hate it.
Like last year, the South Korean film
Parasite
got awarded, right?
Yeah, it did.
So like most of the success of world movies really depend on Academy Award.
なるほどね。
That is also a problem, right?
Yeah. So then why? Yeah, I mean, like you said earlier, to make another one or do something else to make it so it's not based on the Academy Awards. The Academy Awards suck. God, I hate them.
そう、あともう一つanother problem I thought is like many disability peoples they don't look like disabilities. Or a lot of LGBTQ. There are people they don't come out they are LGBTQ, right? So this new rules force them to come out gay or
also I think there will be more people who pretend to be. I mean, first of all, like a disclaimer, I'm not saying that everyone pretends to be gay. I completely don't believe that. But
I'm just joking.
But there are people who might start doing that because they'll be like, well, it's kind of easy to just say, oh, I have a girlfriend. I don't have to prove that, right? So you can't bring like.
そうこれから白人は黒人のふりをして
そういうセネター
そういう詐欺が始まるかもしれない。But like also the thing is like how and I know it's important like saying that what you look like is not your identity or what your sexuality is not your identity is basically a lie because it is. But how much do you want to identify with that part of you? Like don't you want to identify more with who you are?
Right.
わかる。そのブラックサムライはブラックサムライじゃん。
But I
まあ名前にはブラックあるけど。
Yeah. これ No, my name I made my name like 20 years ago when I was in high school.
今だったらできるかな。
まあ
できるんじゃない？
できるけどなんかこれはね本当難しいですね。Like there are a lot of historical movies, right? Like battle movies.
Yeah.
And that's okay, let's say like Roman movie. Roman movie.
Like gladiator stuff.
Yeah. And there is no like Hispanic people. So it might be weird, right?
そう。だから、Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if it's like a movie in like Norway とか、そう、サムライの映画で、なんか、20人のメキシコ人がいきなり、スペイン語で。
Yeah, but there was a problem with that, I think, I think it was a game about ancient Poland. And then obviously in Poland there was, they just weren't black people and they had a black actor. And then people were like, but historically speaking, that's just incorrect.
Can I play the devil's advocate though? But you could also just say no movies are like factual anyway, you know what I mean? Like, so, I mean, why can't you let that go?
Well, technically you can, but I'm just
Yeah.
question of,
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's fun to, we have to play the devil's advocate or like this, like, show will become, you know, one side or the other.
Right.
Yeah. まあ皆さんはちょっとどう思います？コメントでね、書いてね。There's, you know, no right or wrong answer. I mean, there's an answer that I think is right, but that doesn't mean it's the right answer. So.
難しいね。
Yeah.
なんか、I used to go to acting school when I was in New York. And my senpai, there was a Japanese student who is my senpai. He was very good actor. He's still in LA. And he did the Marlon Brando role on Streetcar Named Desire.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But he looks Asian.
Oh.
And he's only Asian. And others are mixed, like whites or blacks. And it's called colorblind casting in English. なんかそのもう人種ごちゃ混ぜでやっちゃう。And 反対は like traditional casting。
なるほどね。
だからなんかカラーブラインドキャスティングのいいとこはなんかそのアジア人でもなんか白人の役ができるみたいな。
だから別に両方があってもいいんじゃない？
そう。
ね。
Yeah, but I think like Streetcar Named Desire, for example, it's not specifically
like a cultural.
tailored to cultural. Like it could be all actors there can be, you know, Asian, for example.
Yeah.
なんかその日本は全部カラーブラインドキャスティングじゃん。
そうだね。Of course, because there's just Japanese people. Yeah.
So これはまあ
I mean, like say there's a color blind. You say color blind casting. Yeah, like color blind casting movie that's just amazing and better than the other ones. And that's what it is. It's just you know what I mean. I don't know. I always think organic ends up being better than something like constructed. You know what I mean? I you know, the sentiment is that if you know they don't help people out, then it will always be unfair. But then you also have to remember that, and I'm pretty sure I'm right about this, that the number of, like, for instance, African Americans that win Academy Awards is actually larger than the population of African Americans in America.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So I think it's actually overrepresented. I'm not sure.
You mean percentage-wise?
Yeah. Percentage-wise. I mean, there's we'd have to check it out. But I mean, there's tons of like talented African American actors, right? So.
なるほどね。まあ難しいな。It's kind of difficult.
Yeah. It is really difficult.
なんかさ、日本のさ、like Japanese entertainment industry always takes distance from politics or social problem, right? でも American entertainment industry is very like get tight.
でも多分インターネットがあってからもっとタイトになったと思うよ。ツイッターにいろんな人が意見も書くし。
俺はなんか I think it should be separated. なんかアートとポリティクスみたいな。
ああ、そう。
That's a very good point, doesn't it? ソ連の時代は。No. We always had that in Russia, like you're kind of dictated by the, you know, the state interest, what is supposed to be in art, and that's just never really good for art.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also like, I was thinking about this today because I follow some political things on Twitter. Like people who are really into politics just don't have any hobbies for anything else. You know what I mean? Like 普通に面白くない人が多いの。テニスとかボクシングとかそういう音楽とか、それがあった方がいいでしょ絶対。そしたらそこまでそこまで政治の話はしないと思うんだよな。
アカデミーアワードはどうなんだろうな。これはカットしてもいいけど、Do you think Academy is like a too liberal?
Let's. I'm sure people can imagine what I think, but I just don't like the Academy. I think it's like really celebrating and stuff like that. Oh, we're so great, and it's you know what I mean. Movies are amazing though. I do love movies, but I think like Academy Awards should have probably ended a long time. If they're done, I mean.
そうだね。
Yeah. I'd much rather watch like boxing or something. I like watching two beautiful men box and then hug afterwards.
Okay.
Anyway, そんな感じか。
Let's watch Mike Tyson.
Yeah,マイク・タイソンはこれからやるから大好き。マイク・タイソン最高すぎるわ。Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah.
Okay. これもカットしないから絶対。Okay, everybody. See you.
Bye.
Bye bye.